Hey you guys, welcome back. It has been a hot second, but I'm super excited to be back. Super excited to be making a brand new recipe today, and that is oatmeal chocolate chip muffins. So let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, so I'm going to preheat the oven to 425. So we're gonna do 425. Make sure there's nothing in it. So you're gonna preheat your oven. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to get started with the ingredients and mixing the batter up. So what we're going to need is 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And I'll put all of the recipe down below in the description so you can follow along and it's there for you. So what we're gonna need is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of quick cooking oats, 1 cup of almond milk. I don't have that, I'm just gonna use regular 2% milk here. 1/3 cup of butter, 3/4 cups of light brown sugar packed. Once again, I don't have light brown sugar, just normal brown sugar, so I'm gonna use that. 2 large eggs, lightly beaten, and then 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. So I'm going to get all of my ingredients out and then we'll start making. Okay, so first I'm going to, in my mixing bowl, I'm kind of gonna do the directions a little bit backwards. So it has me mix all of the dry ingredients first, and then the wet ingredients need to sit for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do that first and then mix the dry ingredients. So what we're gonna do first to get started is in a large bowl, we're gonna stir together the oats and the milk and let it sit for 10 minutes. So we're gonna need, once again, 1.5 cups of oats and 1 cup of milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. Okay, so you're gonna take 1.5 cups. So I've got 1 cup and 1/2. And I have to tell you guys, I am sorry for not being on here doing more. It's been very, very busy here. I've been helping a lot of people fill the inflation gap in their home. I just know the prices of things have gone through the roof. So many people are struggling financially. And I don't know if you know or not, but that's what I do for a living, is I help people get ahead and fill that financial gap so they don't have to worry and be going through what a lot of people are going through right now in the financial world. So I just want to apologize for not really being on sharing recipes and sharing canning and all the things that I share. The last thing I shared was my avocado tree, and it is growing, but my seed has not sprouted yet from the second one I did, so I gotta give an update on that too. So I just need to apologize to all of my viewers for where I've been for a couple weeks. We also went on vacation, so it's been super busy over here and a great start to 2025. And I just wanna say while I'm talking about this, if you ever feel like you need something more for your family and you're maybe struggling financially, or you just need that breathing room of extra income, please, please, please click the link in my bio, reach out. I would be more than happy to help you as well. But I just needed to say that apology for not being on here. So anyways, you've got your 1.5 cups of quick oats in here, your 1 cup of milk. We're gonna let that sit for 10 minutes. So it's 9 o'clock sharp, 9:10. This will be done, and now we're gonna move on to all of the dry ingredients. Okay, so now we're going to put in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and I ran out, and I have, oh my gosh, why can't I think of this? Whole wheat flour. So I'm going to do 1 cup of whole wheat flour, just like that, into a bowl. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So that's this here. I don't know if you can hear my daughter in the background, but she's singing you guys a lovely song this morning. 3/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate with this one. A little bit more, we like cinnamon. And then 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. About that much. And then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Once again, about that much. And then we are going to whisk it up. Okay, so I've got that whisked up. I'm just gonna set it to the side. We've got 5 minutes left of the oats and the milk sitting. And then what we're going to do, we're going to add to the oats and the milk. And in 5 minutes, we're gonna add in the brown sugar, the butter, and the eggs. And then we're gonna mix it to combine. And then from there, we're gonna add the dry ingredients that we just whisked together into the wet. And then we're gonna add the chocolate chips, and we'll be good to put them in their muffin tins. Are you gonna come up here and sing a song to everyone? She is just rocking and rolling this morning. I just love it.
I wanna help you.
I would love the help. We just have to wait about 5 minutes, okay? And then we'll do the next steps. We'll get the eggs and everything ready. Can you actually get 2 eggs from up there, please? Okay, let's do the next part. Okay, so I have a little helper now. So now what we're going to do is, it's been 5 more minutes, so it's just about 9:10. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add in...
I have to go turn my movie off.
Okay, we're going to add in the brown sugar. So we need 3/4 of a cup. And I don't even have that out yet. Okay, so we need 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And that might be tough to get out. It's getting pretty hard. So I'll do that off camera, just a second. Okay, so I've got the brown sugar here. So you need 3/4 cup of brown sugar packed, 2 large eggs, and a 1/3 cup of butter. So you want to put this in here, honey?
Sure.
Put the brown sugar in there. Woo! I'll put the butter in. 3/4 of a cup. Or sorry, a 1/3 cup of butter.
Then I'm gonna mix it up.
We're not going to mix it with that. We're going to put it back on the stand. And then we need 2 large eggs.
I want to do some.
You want to put that egg in? Oh, that wasn't good. Okay, so she just went to wash her hands. Did you get them washed? Okay, so this is the thing. If you don't let your children help, they will never know how to do it without making mistakes. So we got all the eggshells out of the batter. Now what we're going to do is you're going to, so you add the butter, brown sugar, and eggs, and then you're gonna stir to combine. So we're gonna go ahead and put this back on the stand mixer, put the mixer on it, and we're gonna mix it until it is combined.
There's a mess right here.
That's okay, we'll clean it up. So mix until combined. Hopefully we got all of the shells out. If not, someone's gonna just have a crunch of some calcium in their muffin. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're gonna add in the flour. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now.
Here you go.
It's okay, babe. I just gotta put it in here. We're gonna mix this up. And then, so you want it to be just combined.
Sweet pie.
I'm a sweetie pie?
Yeah.
You're a sweetie pie.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
so
whip
there
it.
we go. We've got that, and now it says to stir in, or sorry, fold in half a cup of chocolate chips. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so this is one thing too, my mom hack that I put in every single recipe. It's called Fibre Wise. It just adds a good serving of fiber to any recipe, and all you do is you add 1 to 2 scoops of this all-purpose Fibre Wise to either batters and doughs, beverages, foods, you know, your yogurt if you want to, hot cereal, but it looks just like flour. I don't know if you can see. Let me show you. You see that there? I'm just about out. I need to order some more. So you're just gonna put 2 scoops. And I actually gotta order some today. So I'm gonna put 2 scoops in. I'm gonna mix that in to the batter. And then I'm gonna fold in half a cup of chocolate chips. And it says that you can add more chocolate chips on top. You want to help with the chocolate chips?
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like once it's stirred in. It just incorporates in exactly like flour, and it gives the extra fiber to everyone who is eating a muffin. I even put it in my bread, put it in all the things. So that's about half a cup there. You want some chocolate chips, honey?
Yeah.
There you go. How many did you get? So you're just gonna fold those in. Is that the best part of baking? Is trying all the things as we go?
More.
So there we go. There's the dough, you guys, or the batter, whatever we want to call it. You see it there, all ready to go. Now we're gonna get our muffin tins and line them with some papers, and we will put them in the tins. Okay, so now you're going to line your muffin tins with papers, and we're going to fill all of the muffin papers with our batter, and then I think I'm just gonna put a couple chocolate chips on top, and then we will put them in the oven to bake them. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here we go. They are all ready to roll. And now Lauren you want to put that in here, babe? Good job. You're such a good little cleaner. Okay, you want to put a couple chocolate chips on top of these?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. You put a couple on and I'll put some on. Let's put them on top. Maybe 2 or 3 on each one.
Sure.
And put a couple.
These are yummy.
They look yummy, don't they? Put some back there. Yeah, put some in there.
Ah, and on my hand.
That's all right. Just lick it off. You want to have those ones? Doesn't even give it a chance. Absolutely you will, eh? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to bake for 7 minutes, and then we're going to reduce the oven temperature to 350, and then we're going to continue baking for 12 to 15 minutes until the centers are springy to the touch and the muffins are golden brown. So let's go ahead and put them in at 425. The oven is preheated for 7 minutes. Drop the temp to 350 and cook for an additional 12 to 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so now I'm going to drop the temp to 350. And I'm going to set the timer for 12 minutes. I always set the timer for the lowest time suggested, because then if it needs more, then you would go to the 15. That way they don't burn. So we're gonna wait another 12 minutes now, and then I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so the timer just went off. Pull them out. Set them here for just a couple minutes. and then we're gonna transfer them onto a cooling rack. So they are spongy to the touch when they come out. I would say let them sit for a couple minutes, but here I am already taking them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these out, and then I will show you what they look like. Okay, so they're all out on the cooling rack. This is what they look like. They look absolutely delicious and they smell delicious. So you're just gonna let them cool completely and package them however you want, or you can, if you're gonna make them and serve them, you can serve them warm. But if you know what I do, I don't like buying pre-made things for my son's lunch at school. So what I actually do is I buy these little snack size Ziploc bags, and I will, once they cool, I'll put a muffin in each baggie and put it in the snack drawer. And then if the kids want a snack, if my husband or I want a snack or whatever, anybody, they can just grab a muffin and eat it. And I gotta tell you, they don't last long enough to freeze them. But what I have been doing, and since this is a new recipe and I've never made it before, I know that it makes 12 muffins. So for future use, if I want to make this recipe again, I will do a double batch, and then I can freeze a batch. So when we're low in the snack drawer, I can take the other ones out of the freezer, let them unthaw, put them in baggies, and put them in the snack drawer. But there we go. That is how you make these oatmeal chocolate chip muffins. And I always add the fiber wise because it's added extra fiber to our diets. And I can't tell you enough how good it is for your gut health. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's how you make these muffins. Give it a try for yourself. Let me know down below in the comments how it turns out for you. Let me know if it is good. If you know somebody who loves oatmeal chocolate chip muffins, send this recipe their way and say, here you go, make them and make me some. But anyways, I love and appreciate every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm so, so grateful that you're here, you follow along. And as always, ring that bell, hit that subscribe so you never miss a video. Like this video, share it to whoever you please. And I will see you guys back here next time. Oh, and don't forget, I shouldn't forget, I should say. I'm finally going to be canning my tomatoes from the garden this past summer that we froze, and I've got time now, so I'm going to be doing that coming soon, and that will be posted to my channel. We're gonna be making tomato sauce, barbecue sauce, and ketchup. So if you wanna follow along for that as well, make sure you subscribe because that's going to be coming very, very soon. Once again, guys, thank you so much. Love and appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you back here next time. Bye.